If you want jazz music, go to New Orleans. Bagels, New York. And for psychics, think California Psychics. You want the best, you go to the best. At California Psychics, home of free spirits and open minds, we know better than anyone what makes a good psychic. That's why we guarantee, if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. Visit CaliforniaPsychics.com and experience the joy of certainty. California Psychics.
Why do so many dogs die before their time? Actress and dog activist Katherine Heigl, who's helped save over 16,000 dogs through her foundation, says she's seeing more issues with dogs' joints, odors, and health than ever before. And after doing a ton of research, she feels there's one place we can look to support any dog's health: their food. So she decided to create something she could actually feel good about feeding her dogs. Superfood Complete by Badlands Ranch is made with over 30 of the healthiest ingredients on the planet, including premium protein-packed beef, nutrient-dense organ meat, heart-healthy salmon, gut-healthy vegetables, and several superfoods vital to your dog's health. And because high-heat cooking can add unhealthy things to your dog's food, Superfood Complete uses air drying, so it gets cooked low and slow. This means it has the convenience of kibble, but the health benefits of whole foods. If you want your dog to experience all these incredible benefits, go to badlandsranch.com/save50 right now to get up to 50% off your order and a 90-day money-back guarantee. Again, that's BADLANDS ranch.com/save50 today. All dogs are unique. Your dog's results can and will vary.
In 2004, there was chaos on the court. I'm Jason Horton, and this is Strange Year. 2004 gave us Facebook and Anchorman, but a sports-based riot made 2004 a strange year. Malice at the Palace, November 2004. On November 19th, 2004, one of the most notorious events in NBA history unfolded at the Palace of Auburn Hills in Michigan during a game between the Indiana Pacers and the Detroit Pistons. This brawl, known as the Malice at the Palace, went far beyond a typical on-court scuffle and had a lasting impact on the league's culture, security protocols, and player-fan relationships. The game itself was heading towards a routine conclusion, with the Pacers leading the Pistons 97-82. With less than a minute left, a hard foul by Indiana's Ron Artest, later known as Metta World Peace, on Detroit's Ben Wallace, triggered an initial confrontation. Wallace, upset by the foul, retaliated by shoving Artest, which led to a brief but intense on-court altercation between both teams. Things escalated when Artest, attempting to de-escalate, lay down on the scorer's table. However, that decision would prove disastrous. A fan from the crowd, later identified as John Green, threw a drink at Artest, striking him in the chest. In a flash, Artest charged into the stands, leading to a chaotic brawl between players and fans. Fellow Pacer Steven Jackson joined Artest in the stands, and the situation spiraled out of control as multiple players, fans, and even security got involved. The fighting continued on the court, where players like Jermaine O'Neal were seen throwing punches at fans who had stormed the floor. In the immediate aftermath of the brawl, the NBA took swift and severe action. Commissioner David Stern announced that Ron Artest would be suspended for the rest of the season, 73 regular season games in the playoffs, the longest suspension for an on-court incident in NBA history.
If you want jazz music, go to New Orleans. Bagels, New York. And for psychics, think California Psychics. You want the best, you go to the best. At California Psychics, home of free spirits and open minds, we know better than anyone what makes a good psychic. That's why we guarantee, if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. Visit CaliforniaPsychics.com and experience the joy of certainty. California Psychics.
Every year, over 300 businesses start right here in Prince William County.
And I'm one of them. I'm Kirsten Kunkler with F1 Cloud Solutions. F1 provides comprehensive IT services to clients in the DC region and across the globe. Moving into Prince William County gave F1 access to a workforce with the high-level technical skills our valued clients need.
Go to pwcstartups.com to learn how our economic development team can help your business. That's pwcstartups.com.
People are driven by the search for better. But when it comes to hiring, the best way to search for a candidate isn't to search at all. Don't search, match with Indeed. The hiring process can be slow and overwhelming. Simplify hiring with Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors according to Indeed data, and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging so you can connect with candidates faster. Join more than 3.5 million businesses worldwide that use Indeed to hire great talent fast. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/PODKATZ12. That's Indeed.com/PODKATZ12. Terms and conditions apply.
Steven Jackson was suspended for 30 games, Jermaine O'Neal for 25 games, later reduced to 15, and Ben Wallace for 6 games. In total, 9 players faced suspensions, and several fans faced criminal charges, including the fan who threw the cup at Artest. The legal consequences extended beyond the court. 5 players were charged with assault and eventually sentenced to a year of probation and community service. Several fans also faced charges for their involvement. Lawsuits flew in all directions, with both players and fans seeking damages for injuries sustained during the melee. The Malice at the Palace forced the NBA to reconsider its relationship with fans and address player conduct. One of the immediate effects was a revamping of the league's security policies. The NBA introduced stricter controls for fan behavior, increasing security presence at games, and establishing clear boundaries between players and the audience. The incident also led to a shift in the league's image. At the time, the NBA was criticized for its so-called thug culture, a stereotype that unfairly targeted African American players. Stern, in response, implemented a dress code requiring players to wear business casual attire when engaging with the public, a controversial move aimed at distancing the league from this perception. The NBA also placed a heavier emphasis on improving its public image by promoting community engagement and fostering better relationships between players and fans. The Malice at the Palace remains one of the most talked about events in sports history. Its footage is repeatedly played in documentaries and sports retrospectives, including the critically acclaimed 2021 Netflix documentary, Untold: Malice at the Palace, which provided fresh insights from those directly involved. The incident also influenced discussions about fan behavior and security measures across all major sports leagues. While many view the Malice at the Palace as a dark moment for the NBA, it also served as a turning point in how the league handles player conduct and fan interaction. Today, the brawl is remembered not just for the chaos, but for how it shaped the future of professional basketball. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll be back next time with another episode of Strange Year.
If you want jazz music, go to New Orleans. Bagels, New York. And for psychics, think California Psychics. You want the best, you go to the best. At California Psychics, home of free spirits and open minds, we know better than anyone what makes a good psychic. That's why we guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. Visit CaliforniaPsychics.com and experience the joy of certainty. California Psychics.
Fall is the perfect time to cozy up with a hot drink and enjoy the season. And now with the Northwest Federal Credit Union credit card, you can make the most of this time of year. Earn double points on everything you purchase with your NWFCU credit card. Every swipe gets you closer to your next reward. Don't miss this exclusive offer. Visit your nearest NWFCU branch or apply online at nwfcu.org. Northwest Federal Credit Union, official credit union of the Washington Commanders. Terms and conditions apply.